The stock is bearing the brunt of the Supreme Court ruling on the AGR issue. But as a result of all the issues that the business might face in the future or currently as well, Franklin Templeton Mutual Fund has marked down the debt securities of Vodafone Idea in the portfolio to zero. Let's discuss the implications of this with Kirtan Shah of Ambition Learning Solutions. Kirtan, good having you. Thanks much for joining in. Just a quick synopsis. I presume from whatever little we learn, all of the funds under the Franklin portfolio have been marked down for the Vodafone exposure.
Correct. So, Neeraj, there have been six funds at Franklin that have been holding Vodafone, which is the Franklin Low Duration, Income Opportunity Fund, Credit Risk, Short-Term, Ultra Short-Term, and Dynamic Accrual. All of these funds have marked down Vodafone holding to zero. Yes.
No other AMC has done this, because I presume there are two or three others which we have information about which also have this exposure. None of the others have done it, right?
Correct. So there are quite a lot of other fund houses who also hold the similar paper, but none of these guys have yet done it. I think, according to me, this is a preemptive move by Franklin, because after the AGR issue or the result that came out yesterday, this could have actually led to a run on the fund because of the kind of holding that Franklin has with respect to Vodafone. And generally what happens in such a situation is where, you have to give exit options to investors because they want to come out of the fund, and there is no liquidity in Vodafone, the paper, because nobody's going to buy. You will have to actually end up selling some good part of your portfolio to make good for the redemption. And this actually leads to a big chaos. Is because you can't get rid of Vodafone. You have to sell the other part of your portfolio probably at a discount because you want to get out of it. And that increases the Vodafone or the bad quality paper in your portfolio higher than it originally was, creating a mess in the portfolio. And I believe that this is a learning that Franklin got from the JSPL situation that happened in the past. And I think which is why a preemptive move from Franklin, where they've reduced it to zero, trying to make sure that investors don't exit.
Other fund houses haven't seen any kind of run in their portfolios, Kirtan, the ones which haven't marked down.
Correct. So, I see ideally what happens is most of these fund houses are not holding as much as Franklin is holding in Vodafone papers. And the concentration risk, though, has come down over a period of time, but it is still slightly higher for all of these funds. And the best of my knowledge, I think this is just a preemptive move. They don't want, investors to redeem, and then when it becomes a degraded or some downgraded paper and the NAV takes a hit, instead of removing the money then, I think probably what Franklin is trying to do, to the best of my understanding, is downgrade it further right away before the downgrade happens. By that, what all that they're trying to do is try and save as many investors as they can to kind of redeem.
Yeah, sure. Just Kirtan, one last thing. I think they've also reduced the inflows that new investors can do in order to safeguard the paper of the existing investors, which is also a pretty prudent thing to do, I presume.
You see, ideally, as per the SEBI regulation, unless the debt is not below the investment grade, which is BBB minus, you cannot actually segregate the portfolio. And because as of today, CRISIL and CARE both rate Vodafone at BBB minus, which is an investment grade, Franklin cannot segregate the portfolio. So the only opportunity or the option that Franklin really had, because it could not segregate the portfolio, is to mark it down. And now that they've marked it down, which also means that if new investors come in, they also get a pie of the markdown of the Vodafone paper. And tomorrow, fortunately, if things turn out to be good and Vodafone has to be upgraded, the new investors who enter in the scheme at this point in time will get an advantage of the upgrade, which is why what Franklin is trying to do is minimize the impact and the advantage of new investors as much as they can, which is why they've reduced the intake to 2 lakh rupees per PAN per day.
Okay, Kirtan, we'll leave it at that. Thanks much for taking the time out and being with us and giving us that perspective.
Thank you so much, Neeraj.